they trimmed the fur off. See these little paths right here? This is where that shaver. I bet if they washed him, he'd be softer. Right now he feels a little dirty. Hello, guy. You want me to take a picture with this guy right here? Put your face closer to his face. Put your face closer to him. Lean your face down closer to this bar.
The rest of that holiday.
He's like, who else is done? Who else is done?
can say. Forget about your life, my friend, I know your God is there. You can buy into the love, call it.
And he's a lot smaller, so they're completely wonky. They work on their own, they don't work together, guys. So with all that going on, their hearing is actually their main sense. Now, if you can imagine, guys, you hopefully can all clear my voice, but that's because it's coming out of many different speakers around the arena. Now, Bollinger's got to try and work out through her hearing as to exactly where I'm standing. And that does get quite confusing. You'll often see her looking at speakers thinking, well, that's a very skinny looking mum. And where the hell EBGBs has she gone? So we do have to be really careful when we're flying the owls. Echo in particular is not good with the microphones. Where Bollinger, oh, you're following me? Well, I'm not ready for you. This is her saying, Mum, will you hurry up? But Bollinger, over time, she's got very much more used to it. Without saying that she's nasty, this one's slightly more aggressive towards her food, and therefore she's a lot keener all of the time to be able to do flying for us. So, I'm going to put Bollinger safely back in her box and just give Sophie a couple more seconds to come back with Echo for you. We do a journey a couple of days every week in the evening to be able to take my son swimming, and on that little stretch, which is only 4 miles from our house to the next town, and we can often see up to 6 barn owls on that stretch. That's showing you how many are around. If you know where you're looking and when you're looking, what time of day. This time of year, guys, these owls will be out.
Here he is. Look at this chap. Now this guy here, where he comes from in Norfolk, there's actually more churches per square mile than there is anywhere else on the planet. What those churches did many years ago is that they took the fleece off his back and they sold it to the rich Europeans. That gave the church great wealth, took our great country many different ways, so much so that actually the Speaker in the House of Lords, still to this day, sits on a woolsack to represent where this country has come from financially. Unfortunately though, for Nobby, he's actually nearly extinct. There's only about 1,500 of him left in the world. Now you might think if he's that much of a hero, that much of a legend, why is he nearly extinct? Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. First of all, we're going to bring out the next sheep. Let's go, girls. Yes, we're going to bring out the next sheep. Now, she's a little bit of a cutie. She's actually the smallest sheep that we have here on the sheep show. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Susie! Hey, Suze. How you doing, darling? You're right. Doesn't she look yummy? Now, Nobby, he's a legend in this country. Susie, she done one better. She went global. She went to New Zealand. She went to South Africa. She even went to Australia.
Wow, Oscar Piastri.
She went there for a couple of reasons. First reason, her fleece. Some of the finest wool that we have on any of our sheep today. Great for clothes that are close to our skin. Things like vest pants socks, things like that. She had applause for Sam! Let's see it! Here he comes! Yeah.
This is how I roll. Animal print pants out control. This red wool with the big ass bra. They like Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Sorry, sir, is he making you feel inadequate? Now, this guy here, he's what we would call a terminal sire. And for you kids out there that perhaps don't know what that is, it's a great job! He's got about 150 wives he's only going to see for 6 weeks of the year. All the love, none of the hassle. Anyway, what makes this guy here so good? Look, he's taken this nice big long back off his dad. We can fit a couple of extra lamb chops in here. He's taken the sweet tasting meat and the fleece off his mum. And that's what makes this guy here so good, because he will actually pass that on to his lambs. Now I said to you, a big round of applause for Belinda, the blue face sister. Here she comes. Belinda. Next one have here on the sheep show, all the way from up there on the Highlands of Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Dougal, the Scotch Fat Boys. Here he comes. I tell you, I got to be a bit careful with Dougal. He doesn't like me very much. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to eat. I'm only joking. She's fab. What she's actually done is she's taken the best of both worlds. She's taken the hardiness from her dad. She can cope with all the UK weather, no problem at all. She's taken the super mummy pit from her mum. She will actually rear 1, 2, maybe even 3 babies, all by herself. Made in the UK, for the UK, only found in the UK. Fantastic sheep. Now I believe you guys like a party! Yay! So does this next sheep. Yes, he's the party animal of the sheep world. He's the hippie. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Lenny, the Lincoln Longwood. Here he comes. He reminds me. Hey Harry, how you doing? You're right. Good lad. Now, dear old Harry here, he hasn't actually got that much going for him, really. We need a bigger arm than that. Gets ever so upset, he doesn't get it. But he hasn't. His fleece is really rubbish. So coarse, it's almost like wire. His lambs will take 2 years to mature, whereas Sam Terry's over here, they'll mature in about 6 months. But this guy here, he's actually the conservationist of the sheep world. Comes originally, Fells of the Lake District. Find him now down in Dartmoor, Bodminmoor, Girls. Can I have a big round of applause for the 9 breeds of sheep that we have here on the Sheep Show? Now, people ask me what I do for a living when I'm not on the Sheep Show, and I'm actually a sheep farmer, and I was a contract shearer by trade, and I was taught to shear about 30 plus years ago by my granddad on a little farm right on the edge of Dartmoor, and I was taught to shear sheep very similar to Lenny, something called a grey-faced Dartmoor, and I was actually taught to shear with a pair of hand shears, very similar to a large pair of scissors, and it used to take us about a week to shear 100 sheep. Shearers these days were shearing between 200 and 400 sheep a day on average. The record stands at 734 sheep in a 9-hour day. And that was held by a Kiwi down in Cornwall about 5 years ago. Just to put that in some sort of context, a shearer expels the same energy to shear 200 sheep as what it takes to run a marathon. So that guy ran nearly 4 marathons in 1 day. And to do that, shearers have had to go over to these. Now, these are the electric clippers. Now, people say to me when I come on some of these shows, they go, oh, you're cruel, you shear sheep, you hurt sheep. Well, I want to prove to you boys and girls, your mums and dads, your grannies and grandpas, I don't hurt sheep by using these on my skin. Are you ready? No! Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Intake down here like this, does it like that? And it's a little bit the same with sheep, and I'm hopefully going to show you how. Now, it's at this point in the show, ladies and gents, I have to give you a health and safety briefing. Unfortunately, the health and safety... Is that all right? Okay, now, my darling, you look as though you might be able to catch a sheep. If the sheep gets down there, all you've got to do is grab hold, all right? Just go for a ride, all right? Better than Alton Towers, I tell you. Right, let's have a little look in here. Okay, you any good? Yeah, brilliant, ideal. Right, kids, what I need some help. I need a countdown from 5. Can you help me with that? 8 tick, and also one of the biggest killers of shearers. Okay, I'm now going to sit her up, pop that leg or head through there, down over this side. Here we go. Over the shoulder, under the armpit. Got to make sure we get under there. Don't want her going away looking too European. Here we go. Right, now this side is the side us shearers call the money side, because this is the point at what I'm nearly finished, and I'm going to get paid for shearing this sheep. And I'm going to get paid somewhere in the region of about, if I can reach to turn it off, about £1.50 for shearing this sheep. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have one naked sheep. Right, let's turn around. Let's pop her back in here. It's okay, my darling, it's not an oven. I lied, 150 for about 4 hours, come back later. Okay! Right, now, if I've done this right, and I do that, what I should have got here, flip back towards me, is one piece. That is all. Wow! So, how much do you think this fleece is worth? Bear in mind, there's enough fleece here to make 2 pairs of socks. So how much do you think this fleece is worth? Any ideas? Yeah, go on. £150. Lovely, I like you. Yes, my darling. £1. Are you from Slough? Oh, that's all right. I'm just checking. Yeah, go on. Shout. £20. Yeah, go on. £2. Right. Yeah, one more. £5. Who said a pound? You want it, my darling. Have you watched Clarkson's Farm? No? Have you seen my show before? Yeah? 2 years ago. Wow. You was. Do you know what? How old were you then? 7. I was 7 years old when I was your age. Yeah, I was. What I'm going to try and do, ladies and gents, is I'm going to try and tell you what move each of these sheep is going to do. As we go through our routine, I want lots of clapping, lots of cheering, because the more you clap, the more you cheer, the more they'll do. But just don't get too premature, right? Right, Terry on the end here, he'll do a box step. He'll then shake his head side to side and, Adam, if you clap loudly enough, he will throw you a kiss. Then Martha here, she does the Stevie Wonder shuffle all the way through. If she can be bothered to get up. Belinda here, she's actually new to the team, but what she does is she's our ballerina. Her and Lenny, you've got too premature on me. They've been to the Royal Ballet. They've been learning how to point their toes. Susie, she's our tough dancer. Watch her feet there like lightning. Lenny, 2 bits in a minute. Lenny, he's the Michael here. Well, we ain't got a clue what move it is, but he's doing well in Stringfellow's nightclub. And, but you put a handbag down, he'll dance around it. Now, Google here, he's been watching too much Status Quo on YouTube, and he'll sit there and he'll shake his head in time. Now when he's done his first bit, he won't do anymore, he'll just sit there, he might shake his head, have a little shake about, and that's about it. Now Harry over here, yeah, it's like the shadows. 1 foot, that's all you get. 1 foot. Yeah, remember they're sheep. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gents, do you want to see the sheep dance? Here we go, there's a dread shake already. He's up, let's get behind them, ladies and gents. Here we go, lower on, let's give him a clap. Lily's up, Harry, 1 foot, see, that's all you get. He's stuck in rewind. Hold on, boys, here we go. Right, hold the Dougal, here we go, Dougal, you ready? Shake the head. Good lad. Yeah, let's go behind him. Here we go, good lad. Don't stand there. Good lad, here we go. Right, Sam, you ready? Stand up. Stand. I know I haven't put it up there, but you keep kicking it. Right, here we go. Stand up, Sam. Stand up tall. Oh, Nobby's off here. Nobby's off. Belinda. Oh, even Martha stood up. Come on, look. Here we go. Right then. Sammy's just got the boot, huh? Now he's up. He's sitting. Look at the body go. See, he's strutting himself around. He knows there's a couple of girls out there and he's thinking about it. Woo-hoo! Yes, look at me. Yes, there you are. Fantastic. Well done, son. Here we go. Well then, Nelly. Here we go. Remember, step forward. We move back. Good boy. Step forward. We move back. Good boy. We move back. Good boy. Here we go. There we go. Look at Susie. She's all right. T-shirts, please. T-shirts.
I will introduce their names individually. So first, to take a lap of the arena is Sir Cedric of Perthshire in the orange. Sir Cedric is a very chivalrous knight. He's won many tournaments. He's known for playing fair. Can we have a big cheer for Sir Cedric of Perthshire? Seems like he has a lot of support on this side. And next, in the black and white, we have Sir Checkmate Percy of Northumberland. Now, you may have seen Sir Checkmate here before. He's an all-round bad guy. I know him on that side. He fights foul, and he's here to win.
dear daughter.
Bye-bye! Goodbye! Thank you so much! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Becomes regular funny right now. So here it is. Guys, I don't know Johnny's from the dance. I've got one from Jamaica. I think he's right out that bucket of the original Jamaica from Jamaica and Chile and like good Utah. They're from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and new millennium and keep it strong. You know what I'm saying? See, Johnny's from the dance. I've got one from Jamaica. I think he's right out that bucket of the original Jamaica from Jamaica and Chile and like good Utah. They're from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and new millennium and keep it strong. Let off Steven Selector.
Maybe they did it too, not do it too hard. There we go now. There we go. Good job.
He hasn't had his conditioner done yet.
There we go. Let's do some reactions.
Patiently wait.
I'll leave it here for fun combo. I just got that's what you said.
Darcy, you want to give me a unicorn? Look at that, and have a little pat.
Wow, look at that.
Wore a suit of armour. A knight from his higher position on the horse had an advantage over the foot soldier. So each knight, if he could afford it, kept several horses. He used a different horse for different occasions. During the jousting tournament, where the knights displayed their skills in combat by fighting each other, a knight rode a horse called a charger that was heavy and strong. In hand-to-hand combat, he used a lighter horse called a courser. I'm sure little did he realise at the time that his design would, 200 years later, be done one day when a mouse he disturbed kept him company by following the plough in the next furrow for the whole length of the field. The ploughman took great pride in his work and his horses, whose ability to walk steadily in a straight line and willingness to respond to his commands helped him to plough an even furrow. Ploughing matches were organised, which became important for work in the hilly plants of that outfit. Wide tails have short backs and broad heads, and long, well-muscled necks. Their quarters are long and their thighs proud and muscled. They are dark brown with a white stripe on the face. They are like draft bulls. The body used for these horses is riding and driving. They have a characteristic high-head carriage and high leg action. Whatever work the horse is doing, comfortable harness suitable for the job is afforded to the horse as and also to the driver. Whose task is harder if the horse he has to control is hampered by ill-fitting harness. The collar around the horse's neck takes all the strain and must fit perfectly. If it is too loose or badly padded in the soil, and depending on the type of drill, it may come up once sown. Before the introduction of the drill, the common practice was to scatter seed by hand. This method was wasteful and imprecise, leading to low productivity and low yield.
Is her squire Robin, and Robin is a little knight in training, and we'll be joining in with the activities. In the middle, you can see our grand squires, and they're the ones that do all the running about and all the hard work. Oh, that's right. So now, please enter into the arena. Our Knights of Jousting Scotland, here they come. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can see that we have a knight in orange, a knight in black and white, a knight in yellow and black, and a knight in green and gold. Each one of these knights carrying their heraldic flag, and I shall now introduce them individually as they take a lap of honour. And our first knight in the orange is Sir Cedric of Perthshire, a brave and courageous Scottish knight. He's very chivalrous. He always plays fair. And he is an all-round good character. This chap, you may have met him before. He's a bit of a rogue, and he often plays dirty. Isn't she beautiful? And she has actually come all the way from Wales to compete in the place of her brother.
dashing steed. And Sir Archibald Douglas is a very brave but sometimes impetuous knight. But he always plays fair. And see if they can pick up some support around the arena, please. Cheering for? Will it be Sir Cedric, my lady's favourite? Sir Archibald Douglas in the green. The Lady Guinevere in the yellow. Or Sir Checkmate Fitzpercy in the black and white. Oh. Now our first skill that our knight's going to perform is going to be catching points from on the tilt. They'll be taking a sword and they will canter down the tilt and they will collect the points as they go. And our first competitor is the Lady Guinevere. Good luck, my lady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, my lady. So my Lady Guinevere collects 4 coins, and from this end, we'll stay on that end. Whoa! So Checkmate Fitzpercy and Sir Archibald Douglas start the competition. So Checkmate must stay on at that end, and he will face a new competitor this end. So Checkmate Fitzpercy is now facing the Lady Genevieve. Come on, my lady! Oh! Did you see he knocked her shield straight out of her hand? This looks like it's going to be a tough competition. My lady must return from that end and face a new competitor. Sir Cedric of Persia. Oh, my lady! Such a good hit! She's on fire today! Incredible! Well done, Lady Georgina! Sir Cedric of Persia will now face Sir Archibald Douglas. Oh my goodness! Sir Archibald looks injured. It means that our competitors must continue until one or other of them yields, or in the worst case scenario, dies. Oh! I can assure you these guys are really fired up. So Checkmate is full of aggression, but Sir Archibald Douglas feels that he can take him on. Come on, sir. Oh! Another hit. Have we got any support down here for Sir Archibald Douglas? Do we have any support over there for Sir Archibald Douglas in the green? Yes! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Look at that!
This poor man! Sir Archibald! Can we help you? He's knocked clean out of his saddle. But he says, no, he can't. He says he's finished. He can't. He can't do any more. He's too exhausted. No, sir, checkmate, he's exhausted. Oh! to take a lap of honour. Well done, Sir Cedric. A worthy winner of the tournament. Well done, sir. And Sir Checkmate has to limp off and take the back of the procession. So now, our winner and our riders will take a round of the arena. We have Sir Cedric riding rear. We have the Lady Elaine riding galley. We have Sir Archibald Douglas on champion. And we have Sir Checkmate Fitzpercy on Merley. And our little squire is on Alfie. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are jousting Scotland. So you can look us up on social media. We've had a wonderful time here at Brookwell Park. We hope to see you again next year. Thank you.
Whoa, that is all we got time for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the Like channel. I will see you again in the next video, where we see my puppet friends to see how good chat. Until next time, so long for now. Yes, that's all we got time for in this beautiful day. And thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on funfair Deluxe channel. And we'll see you again in the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.
music popular. Remember, support live music and make your voice known for that. Love you all. One love. See you next year.